Shout out to Sky Bet for sponsoring today's episode.
With Premier League action coming thick and fast this week, now is the perfect time to head over to their app to see their latest offers.
Whether you're eyeing a cheeky acca or building one of your own, they've got you covered.
Acca Freeze, Build a Bet, Super Sub, and so much more.
18 plus terms and conditions apply. BeGambleAware.org.
Right, Manchester United beat Crystal Palace. It was a really interesting result for Ruben Amorim after that Everton shock loss with 10 men. Adam, what's the latest with Ruben Amorim? Has he eased the pressure on his status as Manchester United manager?
No, I think once Jim Ratcliffe had the interview that he had like a month or two ago, I think a lot of the pressure would have eased on him. You've seen the players kind of switch into gear. You've seen a lot of the talk around his future kind of calm down. Now look, if we lose a couple of games and if we would have lost against Crystal Palace, that's all we would have been talking about today, would have been the future of the manager. And I feel like we are teetering on the edge of either looking like a good team or going backwards to where we were last season. And that, you look at the team that played against Everton and Palace without Cunha and Sesko, we basically only had Mbumo on the team from last season. So it's not a massively changed. And sorry, the goalkeeper as well in Saint-Lemain. But that was a big win at Palace because it kind of got the Everton game out of the memory. The Everton game for me was worse than Grimsby because you could just tell from minute one we weren't going to win it. They get a man sent off, which they should never have got him sent off, in my opinion. Like if two teammates having a little row, leave them to it. Like why?
Not only that, they already had Seamus Coleman off. You know when things are going wrong for them, like they've got Seamus Coleman on the pitch. Presumably they picked him because it's Old Trafford and the experience. They have Seamus Coleman on, which is quite rare. They then have to take him off. Then they have the sending off, and their players are.
Did you think it was a red card?
Nah, never.
I thought the referee overreacted because he pulled it out very quickly, and we were like, "Wait, what's
his hand sort of
the thing
gone over his shoulder?"
I don't believe that all violent
conduct all the time.
I don't think all violent conduct is the same thing. Anyway,
so just leave him to it. The teammates.
Shit, that doesn't make any difference.
Like the day after the game, no one's going. He should have been sent off there.
It isn't like
not one person.
It had a bearing on the game. They couldn't break down 10 men. They parked the bus.
Yeah, maybe with 11 we win.
Probably. I mean, no, but
They should never be losing the game, of course not. But Everton changed their strategy.
Because they just become like, we do anything.
No, you know the mood before. The first 10 minutes of the game told me we weren't going to win that.
You could just feel it.
Like you can just feel it in the stadium. Everything was really slow. Everything was turgid.
Can you just take a moment, seriously, one moment, and think about the words you're saying? This is how baffled I am with this like Ruben Amorim Manchester United thing. How many times is Ruben Amorim going to announce to us that he is not the man for the job? You're going into a game against Everton, David Moyes' Everton, and you're saying, "Oh, you could just feel that it wasn't our time." This isn't
those days, isn't it? You have every team, like every fan knows those days. What I'm on about.
Everton at home.
Everton
it shouldn't have been.
David Moyes' Everton at home.
And you haven't
not
got
saying
any
it's
European
right.
football.
I'm
You
not
got no
saying
League
it's
Cup
right.
football.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that's how it felt. I was in the
back of losing to Tottenham in Europe.
But his record looks decent now. I agree with what you're saying. But they lost to Everton. They've drawn to Spurs, drawn to Forest. They've beaten Brighton. Who else did you beat? You beat some decent sides. Liverpool. It doesn't look bad. Like, it doesn't look bad.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Somehow
I just
he's
look
keeping
at
I get
Ruben
what you're
Amorim
saying,
in a
bro.
job, and I'm just like, who are Manchester United?
You're right.
Like,
but the results are better. They are.
I think
they're in a
Ruben
Champions League
Amorim.
race.
I honestly believe this. Ruben Amorim could win the next 10, win 6. I still don't believe he's good enough to
No,
be
you're right.
Manchester United.
I agree. I agree.
So I disagree with that. I think there is something building there, and I think there is like the big areas on the pitch where we need to improve. I think wing back is one of them, and like I said, we've only changed 3 players in the squad from last season. Wing back is one of them. Like I'm sick of seeing Luke Shaw on the ball. Fair play, he was good.
He was good against Palace.
He was good against Palace, which is why I said fair play. But I'm sick of seeing him on the ball. He hasn't got enough legs. Our wing backs are always the ones with the ball. And you're like, if you're going to get your wing backs on the ball and your left centre back's going to continuously receive it, you're going to need someone better on the ball in those positions.
More pace.
You need a better midfield.
Where's Dorgu? He's not playing. He's not starting many games, is he? Is it because he's young?
I think he's been in and out of the team.
Yeah.
I've been impressed when he plays.
I like Dorgu.
I think he's all right.
So have I at times, but he has had a few.
Delo was there,
but haven't all of them.
Yeah.
No,
I think we're relying on the wing backs too much.
Mate, I admire, but in a 4-3, in a 3-4-3, your wing backs are crucial. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Such a
Conte's.
strange system, isn't it, Flav? 3-4-3, such a weird formation.
One of the things that made my head fall off against
3
Everton
centre-backs, they've got 10 men.
was we're playing against 10 men and we kept 3 centre-backs on the pitch for the whole time.
Yeah.
was mental.
The substitutions
Go for it.
can really hit you like that, can't they?
I mean, we didn't have much on the bench, but even still, throw Shea Lacey on. If a younger player from the academy comes on, everyone in the crowd goes, hold on a minute.
But then you beat
another-
Palace with it. You beat Palace with it, and everyone says their 3-4-3 is brilliant. I've been saying it. Munoz and Mitchell and all these guys bombing forward, but you beat them. So you got to say your system outsmarted
And I
theirs.
They're Man United.
No, you're right. But
Palace have
ultimately,
been excellent, though. We
Mate,
can't
They
deny
look
that.
good
They
against
have
Palace.
been incredible. They were unbeaten
They're
at
having a
home.
little bit of a bad time of it, though. They've
Every
got
time
beaten
after Europe.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying that, this idea, this is Man United we're talking about. And I think the Premier League is so strong now that there are no gimmies. But there is still this idea about some teams should be beating others. Like Sunderland, Arsenal drawing at Sunderland was seen as like a pretty damaging result for their Premier League campaign. But very few teams are going to get a result up there.
yeah.
No, that's because, though, the standards of winning the league have been set so high by the likes of Klopp and Guardiola. So if you're competing for a league title, the value in a draw isn't necessarily what it once was. But that doesn't really bear any correlation to this. Manchester United aren't trying to win the league.
But they're also not Man United of 20 years ago.
But,
And
okay,
you've
maybe,
also got to
maybe
build
the
something
reason
you
why
can't.
maybe I'm getting this so wrong is because I'm seeing what the standards for Manchester United should be. And then I'm seeing what Ruben Amorim is doing with this group of players. And I just don't understand it. I just genuinely don't understand
I
it.
don't think he's right. And I haven't thought he's right for a long time. And I think you should fire him.
What?
And I'm surprised there's so many Man United.
Has Rory just made you say that?
He's not good enough, man. You should see that.
No, I think he's doing something, though.
And what I respect so much about you and Man United fans
I do have
is-
my doubts.
The best
And
thing
one of
he'll
my
do
doubts
is-
is we're playing against 10 men, you're keeping 3 centre backs on the pitch. Another of my doubts is Kobbie Mainoo has to be in his team.
That's
What are you
crazy.
doing?
It's crazy.
Like, what are you doing?
He'll be
What
gone in
is he doing?
January.
Why
He's,
isn't he?
he's one of our most talented academy products
Yeah, for sure. Why isn't he playing?
because his competition for his spot is Bruno Fernandes, who's also our best player.
And there's no way of getting them both.
And that's
into-
why you go play a midfield 3 then, but he's just never going to do that, is he? He's a man that's going to stick to his guns regardless.
So he doesn't have a specific issue about Kobbie Mainoo. It's more
I don't
that
think so.
it's Bruno that's the starts.
Bruno starts in that midfield 2, you're going to have your defensive one and your more attacking one, right?
Mm.
Kobbie Mainoo's the more attacking one. Bruno Fernandes plays every game 90 minutes.
Yeah.
The other day he registered 2 assists, which takes him ahead of Paul Scholes in Premier League assists, which was...
Are you having Amorim, madam?
I have doubts, as I think everyone who's sane should. But I do like him. Like when we see the system work, it works very well. But we saw that under Van Gaal. Like when the system worked, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But there were times when it was terrible, and you found yourself.
Will you win an
bored
FA Cup like
watching
Van Gaal did?
it. Possibly, but I mean, look at our form against
Do
Grimsby.
you, do you ever look at the way Man United sort of the patience that Man United fans seem to have? It just there aren't
It's
any other
impressive, but mental.
right. So I was going to, do you respect it?
I respect it, but it's mental, and it doesn't chime with the way I am as a football fan.
No,
but I
no, you're
respect it for
quite
them.
trigger happy.
As a support, Chelsea fans will be, because our biggest period of success was hiring impact managers. They come in, they have an impact. They don't have an impact anymore. They're gone. They were the next impact.
Yeah, yeah.
Their culture is very different.
I do
But I
think
kind of admire that. You're looking at a club, right, that's hired and fired managers that has never really had any. And look, I think we've given managers more time than, say, a Chelsea would have. But we're looking at a club that's continuously changed managers. They've built no culture there. The scouting system's been separated from the managers. All these managers have played different styles of football, which means your squad then ends up being a patchwork of different kind of players. And I kind of admire them, Jim Ratcliffe and Barada, and that going, give this guy time. Because if they truly believe he's the man, then you can't get swayed by one result here or there. Now, look, there's been more than one result, granted. But we have now started to build something or a foundation of
I've
something
seen
where
so
we should
many
challenge
things
the top
of
four.
Ruben Amorim that suggest that he is. I'll give you another example. You know, when you went into that final against Tottenham, not even losing it, the way that he went into it, Manchester United as a club always win trophies. Their fans love winning silverware. They're always quite arrogant about winning silverware as well. As well, they should be. Even when things go terribly, they seem to pick up trophies. They beat Man City in a FA Cup final. They win European silverware, beating Ajax in a fight. Like, they win silverware. He went into that final, and his conversation before the game, it was like he didn't even want to win it. It didn't matter to him, the competition.
I think part of that, and again, I disagree with that outlook. If you've got a final ahead, you need to be taking it seriously. And I'm not saying he hadn't taken it seriously, but kind of want to win it more than
didn't
anything.
particularly
But I
lose
think
it.
that kind of comes from the fact that he was a man that didn't want to come in the middle of a season. The board told him, just come in, you can sort the shit out. We're not going to judge you on this. So I think that's where that attitude came from, right?
That says a lot, though, doesn't it? If someone offered me the Man City job now, or to play up top for Man City now, I'm not equipped to do it. I'd take it anyway. I don't care.
Yeah.
Why is he delaying? What's he waiting for?
Well, do you honestly think, earlier when you spoke about Mainoo, you said he's going to leave. Do you think he will?
Yeah, I think he'll be. His agent will be saying, "I want
which is a disgrace.
go to the World Cup. 26 guys go. There's loads of midfield talent. Maybe someone gets an injury and there's space in the squad. You need to be playing football. Napoli's a great shout. He's been linked constantly in the summer, linked again in January. Get him into the Serie A. He'd be unplayable in the Serie A. Let's be real.
I mean, a couple of us could play in the Serie A, to be fair.
No, but it's still, look, Scott McTominay's doing bits over there. Like, it's not the highest level.
That proves his
Napoli aren't going to win the Champions League, but Mainoo, if he could play 20 games for Napoli at the start of the new year, great for him.
Also, he's a man that was very good for United and England around that period. Was it the Euros?
He started the Euros.
First name
final.
on the team sheet. First name on the team sheet.
Yeah.
Started
It's
a Euro-
mad.
He's gone from starting a Euros final
FA
for
Cup
a
final.
great England team, by the way. Like on paper, at least, a great England team on paper. Kobbie Mainoo in the starting 11 in a Euros final to sitting on the bench
It's a disgrace.
at Man United. What the fuck?
I was listening to Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt talk about it as well, and they're like, it's a fucking disgrace. Like, no one can get their heads around it.
Casemiro's been good.
And people go, because I constantly bring it up, whether I'm on Paddock, on here, or overlap, whatever. I constantly go, I'm not having him not playing Kobbie Mainoo. And people go, oh, why are you being player FC, or why are you putting a player above the club? It's nothing to do with that. It's a simple fact that Kobbie Mainoo's one of the best talents we've produced.
Losing
The
him.
body of work he's already got, you know, the FA Cup final, the Euros for England, that season he had, scoring the winner against Wolves, scoring against Liverpool, some fantastic goals. Yeah. And then he's not in the team. What message does that send to your other younger players that are coming through the academy in terms of the opportunities they're going to get? If Kobbie Mainoo don't, it's mental to me. It is. And that's one thing that I can't get over. Like, I just can't get over it. And if he leaves...
You got a nice run of fixtures coming up.
Yeah, but these are the ones that worry me, man.
Very nice run of fixtures.
I feel more
West Ham,
comfortable.
Wolves, Bournemouth.
West Ham and Wolves. There's 2 wins in a row then. Suddenly it's 3 wins in a row.
Well, no.
Beating Wolves.
You've got to be beating Wolves and
If you don't beat Wolves, fuck me.
Wolves for sure. West Ham isn't going to be easy.
You gave them one of their 2 points, didn't you?
Oh, mate, I mean, let's not even
you watch
talk.
me
I'm not.
Liverpool.
I mean, if I can't, if everything I have to say has to be qualified by Spurs, I might as well not be here.
Do you think Wolves end up breaking Derby County's record?
Me and Buvey were talking about that the other day. They need 11 points.
isn't it?
They need 3 wins.
Nightmare. Have you seen their fixtures next 10?
They need 3 wins, Wolves.
It's a mare. But it's a mare for them, and I think it's a mare for Manchester United as well.
Those aren't favourable
Mate, we're
fixtures.
3
If
points
they don't
behind
get
Jews.
6 points the next 2 weeks, I'm not
We're 3
chatting about
points
Man
behind
United
Jews. Might be looking in 4 games. We're ahead of you.
Bournemouth,
You're not
Bournemouth at home.
We're 3 points behind them.
Villa are 4th. Newcastle. That is not going to be easy.
We win the next 3 and then we draw against Villa, and your man still can't get a haircut.
I don't
He's
want him
sponsored by Quality Street now.
Yeah, City.
Yeah.
He got one of the creators.
He lives in Valencia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him, man.
Good for him. I wonder how he makes it so bouncy. Must have used a lot of zhuzh. One of those
lot of
machines.
shampoo.
My
Lot of
mum had
shampoo.
one of them when I was a kid.
Oh, the curlers. Oh, well, yeah.
The machines you put over your head.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
Large
yeah.
chips and
Yeah,
stuff.
like
my
in the
mum had
1960s or
one.
whatever.
Like, used to-
Is that for a perm?
Yeah.
I know.
Little perm piece?
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is that what he does?
My
Perms it?
nan used to do it.
Like Carlos Valderrama.